Men everywhere have begun to notice something shifting, as if a long curtain has finally been pulled aside. It is happening at the same time, in different cities, in different countries, across all age groups. They are witnessing identical patterns play out, observing the same contradictions, and recognizing behaviors that used to be brushed off or denied entirely. This awakening is not rooted in resentment or hostility. It comes from awareness, from understanding what certain modern dating dynamics have turned into, and realizing the imbalance that has been quietly building for years. One of the first things men are noticing is how many women expect qualities from partners that they themselves do not bring to the table. A growing number of women list standards so high that even they cannot meet them. They want someone financially successful while contributing nothing of their own. They want unwavering loyalty while keeping several options for themselves. They ask for emotional steadiness while offering volatility. They demand perfection while giving inconsistency. The discrepancy is so large now that it is impossible for men to ignore. I once saw the dating profile of a woman someone used to see. Her demands filled a page. She wanted a partner who was tall, financially thriving, physically fit, emotionally available, and already established in life. Meanwhile, she herself lived with relatives, had no career, had multiple past relationships that produced children, and had no commitment to personal growth. Yet she insisted she deserved an ideal man simply by existing. The imbalance was overwhelming. This is not the only pattern being called out. Another disturbing trend is the habit of turning destructive behavior into weaponized victimhood. Some women cheat, manipulate, or abuse, and when confronted, they present themselves as the injured party. There are situations where women cause chaos, record the aftermath, post it online, and wait for applause. And often, that applause arrives. In one viral moment, a woman confessed publicly to being intimate with several men during a relationship. When her partner finally left, she filmed herself sobbing, insisting he could not handle a strong woman. Commenters encouraged her, calling her powerful and saying she deserved better. The sheer disconnect between action and interpretation left many men stunned. Another modern challenge men face is the obsession with digital validation. Some women destroy stable partnerships when someone semi-famous interacts with them online. An acquaintance had his engagement fall apart because a local athlete followed his fiancée on a social platform. She believed this random gesture was the beginning of something meaningful, threw away her relationship, pursued the athlete, and was cast aside within days. Then she attempted to return as if nothing had happened. The fantasy that online attention equals romantic value has led many women to throw away perfectly stable relationships. Men have also begun noticing how often their partner's internal turmoil is blamed on them. She feels unhappy, therefore he must be the cause. She feels anxious, so he is not doing enough. She feels unfulfilled, so he is not exciting. There are people who crave chaos and mistake it for passion. These individuals criticize every effort. If he plans outings, they are not creative enough. If he shows affection, it is too much. If he gives space, he is distant. If he shows commitment, it feels clingy. It is never about what he does. It is about her inability to find peace within herself. There is an avoidance of accountability so advanced that it has essentially become an art form. Some women can twist a situation so effectively that they rewrite events as they unfold. She breaks something during an argument, yet claims she felt unsafe. She drains shared finances, yet accuses her partner of withholding. She has an affair, yet insists loneliness pushed her toward it. This constant distortion of truth has made many men resort to recording conversations for protection. Those recordings often show calm men accused of yelling, patient men accused of aggression, and composed men accused of losing control. Another issue men are noticing is how destructive behavior is rebranded as empowerment. Platforms where women sell intimate content are glorified like prestigious careers. Reckless romantic choices are portrayed as milestones. Chaos is framed as liberation. Attention is mislabeled as self-worth. I recall a woman speaking proudly about entering explicit online work, describing it as if she had just earned an advanced degree. No mention of long-term emotional, relational, or professional consequences. Only celebration of easy money and short-term excitement. The glamorization of this lifestyle is alarming. Dishonesty about past relationships has also become widespread. Many women claim their history does not matter while simultaneously hiding it. A man married a woman who claimed she had been with only a few partners. Years later, a friend casually revealed her past was far more extensive. The issue was not the history, but the deception. Trust evaporates the moment someone realizes they were given a false version of reality. Men are also waking up to how often their pain is dismissed. Physical suffering is minimized, emotional struggles are mocked, and seeking help is ridiculed. Someone told me about a man suffering through the agony of a kidney stone. His wife insisted he was exaggerating and refused to take him to the hospital. He could barely stand and had to call for a ride while nearly passing out. She later joked online about men being dramatic when sick. He began divorce proceedings while recovering because her lack of empathy revealed who she truly was. Excuses for harmful behavior have become normalized. People blame jealousy on star signs, blame infidelity on the alignment of planets, blame abuse on nervousness. Anything to avoid blame. Some women make major life choices based on astrology, while ignoring actual relationship issues like incompatible goals or unhealthy communication. Many men are no longer willing to tolerate these patterns. They are walking away from partners who manipulate, partners who disrespect boundaries, partners who treat relationships like playgrounds instead of commitments. The patience that once kept men in dysfunctional situations has evaporated. They no longer believe they can fix someone who refuses to grow. They leave earlier and with less hesitation. Financial exploitation masquerading as confidence is another rising issue. Some women openly teach others how to extract money, gifts, and resources from men while giving nothing in return. They call it knowing their value, but it is exploitation disguised as empowerment. Men watching these trends are understandably growing more cautious with their time, their money, and their trust. In younger generations, reckless behavior is becoming normalized in frightening ways. Some young women boast about intimate encounters filmed in public places, unaware that the internet forgets nothing. Employers increasingly search social platforms before hiring, and the consequences of broadcasted chaos are severe. What they considered fun in the moment becomes a barrier to employment later. The expectation that every woman deserves a top-tier man is mathematically impossible. Many women believe they deserve partners with wealth, status, and physical perfection while offering none of these qualities themselves. When they cannot secure these rare men, they blame all men instead of reassessing their expectations. Men are also noticing the contradiction between shouting independence while demanding complete financial support. Some women claim to be strong and self-sufficient while expecting men to cover every bill. They want freedom with all the perks of tradition, but none of the reciprocity. Another disturbing trend is the casual approach some women have toward the law. They treat serious situations like entertainment and assume consequences do not apply to them. They flirt with officers, record themselves for attention during traffic stops, or make light of criminal behavior. unaware that this attitude stems from social insulation from real accountability. Men are also witnessing the emotional manipulation of lonely men who are kept around solely to provide support, gifts, or money. Some women keep an entire group of men on standby, each fulfilling a role, none given genuine affection. They call it strategy, unaware that it is cruelty. When men share their struggles, some women dismiss or mock them. A man tells a story of losing everything in a divorce caused by his partner's betrayal, and hosts laugh, implying he deserved it. The roles reversed would cause public outrage, yet mockery of male suffering is accepted. The constant criticism some men endure is another reason many are stepping back. Some partners nitpick everything from minor habits to small decisions. If a man breathes wrong, it becomes an issue. One man's wife logged every small mistake he made in a spreadsheet, presenting it as proof of his failure. He ended the marriage because he refused to live under surveillance disguised as love. Modern dating culture has begun treating affection like a performance instead of a connection. If a man does not create romantic moments for the public to see, he is labeled uninvested. If he does not post photos constantly, he is hiding something. If he does not arrange grand outings weekly, he is low effort. Some women demand experiences that their lifestyle does not remotely match. Friend groups amplify this. Groups of women gather to criticize their partners, encourage entitlement, and dismiss accountability. They feed each other destructive advice until relationships collapse. Dating apps worsen the problem. Endless choice leads to unrealistic expectations. Some women reject hundreds of men for trivial reasons, treating them as replaceable items, then wonder why loneliness sets in. Victim mentality has become a shield from growth. Every conflict becomes abuse. Every difference in perspective becomes manipulation. The moment someone positions themselves as perpetual victim, they absolve themselves from change. Manipulating men for free outings has become a tactic for some. They schedule multiple dates simply for meals or attention, fully aware they have no intention of forming a connection. These dynamics are shaping the next generation. Boys learn their feelings do not matter. Girls learn entitlement masked as empowerment. Both learn relationships are battlegrounds instead of unions. Men are choosing solitude because they prefer peace over chaos. They see friends lose everything in divorce courts, see brothers falsely accused, witness fathers pushed away from their children. They are concluding that personal peace is more valuable than partnership with someone who views them as disposable. The correction happening now is a natural response to years of imbalance. Men are not abandoning love. They are abandoning suffering. Men who still desire partnership are incredibly selective. They want loyalty, calmness, reciprocity, and genuine connection. They want someone who builds with them, not someone who drains them. The truth men are waking up to is not that all women are toxic. It is that toxic behavior has been normalized and defended. That pointing out obvious patterns is labeled hateful. That asking for reciprocity is branded controlling. The tragedy is that women who genuinely offer kindness and partnership suffer because many men no longer trust easily. The only way forward is honesty. Not more hostility, not more division. Real conversations about what is happening beneath the surface. Men are seeing patterns they were told did not exist. They are recognizing truths they were once punished for noticing. And this awakening is not anger. It is clarity. The real loneliness spreading across society is not caused by men being incapable of partnership. It is caused by men refusing to tolerate unhealthy relationships. It is caused by choosing calmness over conflict. It is caused by preferring solitude over being used. The future will reward those who bring sincerity, effort, and mutual respect. Those who refuse to evolve will face the consequences of their decisions. Relationships built on entitlement or delusion will fall apart. Those built on genuine partnership will survive. Men must remember their standards matter. Their boundaries matter. Their peace matters. No man should sacrifice these for someone who would never do the same. Women who see their own behavior reflected in these patterns have the chance to change course. Offer what you expect. Respect what you desire. Live up to what you demand. Healthy relationships will thrive after this awakening. The performances will fade. Reality will remain. Those who can handle honesty will build lasting partnerships. Men deserve relationships that enrich their lives. Relationships that bring comfort instead of chaos. Love instead of conflict. Peace instead of fear. And if such relationships are not available, choosing to stand alone is not failure. It is strength. Your well-being matters. Your emotional safety matters. Your self-respect matters. Never let anyone convince you otherwise. And never let society shame you for protecting yourself. This awakening is spreading fast. Men are sharing their experiences, recognizing each other's stories, and understanding they are not alone. The patterns are visible. The truth is undeniable. And men everywhere are choosing themselves, choosing their peace, and choosing a future free from one-sided pain. Because they finally understand something simple. They deserve better.